Well, we head to holiday parties throughout the month of December, and mostly we see a lot of the same appetizers, you know, kind of party after party.
We understand. Why not shake things up with a little something more innovative?
Yeah, here to share his ideas and some of the top food trends for next year. Food Fanatic Chef Cory Geyer is here.
Hi,
Good to
Chef
see you,
Geyer. It's
Cory.
great to have
Thanks
you here.
for coming.
Oh,
you are
brought
one of
some
our
treats in today,
favorites.
didn't you?
No offense to everybody else, like the hundreds of people who join us every year, but we love the stuff that you bring in.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We
It's
appreciate
awesome.
Well, it's outside the box. What do you got?
Well, first to start off, I have to say hi, Z. Sent me an email last night, made sure I said that. The other thing, too, at US Foods, we'd like to wish you guys a happy holidays. And we have some little
Oh,
gifts.
you
Oh,
brought
you
us
guys.
chocolates?
You didn't have to do
Chocolates
Thank you,
for you, so there you go.
Chef.
Thanks for being so
Are we
kind
allowed
and
to
having
munch
us
on
on.
these, or do you want us
Look
to
at
wait
those.
until after you've serviced
Let's
this
wait
morning?
a little bit because we
Okay.
do
We'll
have
wait.
some things to go
Well,
over.
the beautiful presentation.
Thank
So
you.
which item do you want to show us first?
Well, the first thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the tacos.
Okay.
So one of the things in doing these kind of appetizers, we want to do things that are going to be a little bit smaller plate kind of things, because when you have a big meal and you sit down, you eat it, now you're tired and you're not really so engaged in conversation. So a lot of the appetizers and parties that we like to do are smaller bites, and that's where the trend is really kind of going towards, are those smaller plates, the smaller appetizers, those kinds of things.
Well,
I
I'm seeing
think
a lot of
people really
flavor.
enjoy that too.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
when you talk to people at parties, they like the appetizers, the
Yeah.
bite-sized
Yeah.
Try
treats.
a lot of a little bit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I still see a
Absolutely.
ton of flavor there, so how do we put those together?
Well, one of the things we're going to do, and Mary, you do such a good job at
Oh,
sauteing.
thank you,
I'm going to have you
Chef
saute.
Geyer.
I do have things for you to do.
Oh,
Mike.
good, okay.
You're going to be working the fryer for us. So if you remember the last time I was here, we talked about sous vide cooking. So sous vide cooking lets us cook things perfectly without really having to stress and worry too much. Not to mention, come on, it's clean.
But most people don't have this in their home.
It's
Is this-
very easy. You
Yeah.
can go to Sur La Table, you can purchase, not this particular model, but you can purchase smaller models for about $100.
Okay.
And you can do anything with it. I
Well,
mean,
that's
obviously.
a cool gift if you've got a foodie on your list and
There
you're
you go.
stressing about what
There
to
you
get
go.
them.
Mike, I'm going to ask you if you could hand me a pair of gloves, because we're
Yes.
going to make sure that we are being sanitary as we do
Yes,
things.
That's important. Thank you, sir.
So this duck, it's just the duck breast. You can buy duck at Hy-Vee, you can buy it at Whole Foods, you can buy it pretty much anywhere that you want
and
to.
you cook it in the bag. It gets it
Yep.
to the temperature you want.
And that's
You
just the
dial it
breast,
up.
right?
Yeah,
Just the
this is
breast?
just the breast. So we've cooked it at 140 degrees, so it's a perfect medium. We've also marinated.
So that's
We'll
ready
get-
to go. It can be eaten now.
Oh yeah, we can cut it up right now. But what we want to do is we want to kind of crisp up that skin a little bit.
Okay.
So you're going to count to, let's have you count to 60. So we're going to give it 1 minute.
Okay.
And then you're going to flip it.
Lucky me, I have a clock with seconds on it.
There
in the
you go.
studio,
See?
So I'm just going to look
See
at
how
it.
well that works.
Okay.
We planned this.
I'll hang out here.
So while you're doing that,
Okay.
Mike.
Yes,
I'm
what do I
going to
get to
have
do?
you kind of look at the other.
Is my
appetizer
job
that
more
we're doing.
important than Mary's?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This
Every
isn't a
day.
competition every
You're right.
day.
No,
Would
I'm
you
sorry.
settle down?
I know.
That's
I know.
my
I'm
man.
getting
I know
squirrely.
about this.
All right,
I'm
what
getting
do I got to
squirrely.
do?
All right, Mike, you're going to take these olives. Now, what we've done is we've taken blue cheese stuffed olives, jalapeno stuffed olives, and then we've also got garlic stuffed olives. You can
Yes.
use
Okay.
any olives that you want.
Okay, but you've already pre-made a bunch of these?
I did, but if you want to see how it's done,
Yeah.
we can have Mike break
Well,
it.
'cause
Let
this
me
to
make one for you.
This
Okay.
to me could be a gem, because I said to Chef Geyer, if I make those, because you know a lot of people, they stress like the day of the party, that's, you just don't have time to do anything fancy, but leading up to it you might. So how far in advance can you make these and they still taste fresh?
Everything that we have. So we've got a hot chocolate bread pudding, we've got the duck, we've got the olives. All of this I did the day before.
Okay.
You
Or
can make it a
Do
couple
you
days
freeze
ahead
them or
of
you just put
time.
them in the fridge?
You don't have to. You just
So,
put them in the
put 'em in
fridge.
the
If you have a party on Thursday, just do it tomorrow
Absolutely.
and you're fine.
Okay, so I got the olives over
So
here.
you've got the olives. So while these, we're going to go ahead and drop
You
a
want,
couple
should I
in
make
there.
one?
Yeah, while
Okay.
they're cooking, I'm going to have you make one. Actually,
Okay.
you go ahead and make one, and I'll
You want
drop
me to make
some in.
So what do I do? Egg wash first? Or
Yep.
how-
Well, you're going to dust it in flour first. So
Okay,
the
the
flour's
flour
seasoned.
first.
I'm going to move this so we can
me
see
see
what
if I
you're
can-
doing. There you go.
Okay, dust it in the flour first. Little egg wash, right?
Yep. Get the egg wash all around it.
All right.
And when you're seasoning these, bear in mind that olives themselves are pretty salty.
Okay.
So you want to focus a little bit more on pepper, not so much on salt.
What's in? Is this breadcrumbs? Is it?
Those are panko crumbs.
Panko
so that's
crumbs.
a Japanese
okay.
breadcrumb.
Yeah, a
It's a
little
little more
crunch.
coarse.
It
Gives you more
Uh-huh.
crunch.
Okay, right there.
That's beautiful. I
So-
couldn't have done it any better
Good,
myself.
thank
Oh,
you.
that's
Thank you,
not
Cory.
true.
Go ahead and drop that right in there.
Alrighty.
Mary, that looks
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you.
So I'm going to get a glove.
Okay.
On the other hand,
How long do
here.
I let that olive sit in
We're
there?
just going to we'll check it from time to time. We're probably looking at around maybe a minute, because all we want to do is just kind of get them brown.
And all I did was sear that I mean,
Absolutely.
really, you're just getting it browned a little.
Yeah, because it's already cooked.
Do you
I
want
have
me to turn
another
this
job
off?
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and turn that off.
Okay.
I don't
She
want
gets 2
anybody to-
jobs.
She does. Well,
She
you
gets
get
2
another
jobs.
job.
Okay, good. Okay.
Wow, what is up with you today? With the one, I take one day off, and he turns like into this territorial maniac.
Hey, you got to protect my turf over here.
So we have a broccoli slaw.
Uh-huh.
So when you're looking at things that tend to be high on trend, that have a lot of crunch to them, broccoli, kohlrabi, things along those lines work really well.
Okay.
So the sauce that we have here is primarily rice wine vinegar. We've got some chili sambal, we've got green onions, we've got salt and pepper, and then we've also got a little bit of ginger.
I'm just taking the liberty to toss it
Absolutely,
lightly,
that's exactly what I
How's
want
my
you to
olive
do. You
coming?
read my mind.
right? Okay.
We're almost there.
Enough with my slaw. Let's get back to Mike's olive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I don't
So,
wanna burn
now
these.
that
I
you've
got
got
one
that-
job, Mayor. If I overcook those, I'm
You'll
in
have
trouble.
another job. So what I've already built a couple of these, and if you notice, I've got very small tortillas.
And those are at the store too?
No.
Okay.
Tortillas are.
Yeah.
But all I did was take a pastry cutter and cut it to the size that I want.
Right.
Because you can't find those in the grocery store like that, can you?
You really have to find a specialty
How many
place in order to do
you
it.
get out of a typical standard tortilla?
Pretty much one. So if you're doing
Okay.
a fajita size, which are
Yeah.
the sizes that they generally have, you're going to get roughly one. So now all we have to do is we have to look how beautiful that is. I mean, that is cooked perfectly.
To perfection.
We've got a nice little crispness to it. So we've got our duck cut there. We've already got that there. So if you want to take a little bit of that slaw and put it in the tortilla,
Okay, we've got 2 minutes, Cory. Just want to
Okay.
keep you updated on time here. How are the olives coming? You think we're getting close?
we're good on the olives.
We're good.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll actually take the olives out and we'll set the
I
basket.
see. I put 2 pieces of duck in there.
Yep, put 2 pieces of duck on there. And then Mary, in front of you, you've
Yep.
got any garnish that you want.
Sorry.
Be gentle
Trying to
with that duck,
make it look
Mary.
beautiful. Am I allowed to take my gloves off for this part?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do like you did because I love the way this looks. I just
Okay.
think it looks so nice.
And then just as something to kind of touch base on, we've also got that bread pudding. So normally we'll serve bread
Yeah.
pudding with ice cream or a sauce, right? What if we take ice cream, melt it down, add a little of a whipped cream charger to it.
Oh, stop it.
Now we have ice cream with topping.
You are
That's
a
a great
food
idea.
fanatic.
Wow.
We can put that right on top.
Guys.
And again, you've got bite-sized pieces.
So what do you use for the base of that bread pudding, Chef?
So the bread pudding, we've got just a custard. So we're taking eggs, cream, and sugar.
Yeah.
And I've also added a coffee latte concentrate.
Yes.
You can buy whatever you want that's at the grocery store that's already going to be done. Mix a little bit of that in with it. You can even take hot chocolate and add a packet of hot chocolate in with the custard to give it more of that seasonal kind of flair and flavor.
So we've covered a lot here, and if you want to try any of this, we want to let you know that if you go to our website, omahamorningblend.com, we've got PDFs of all of the recipes posted there. So get online, check them out, make your shopping list, and then head to the store and try something new this year.
And I tried this duck. I just tried the duck taste. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Did you season it with something? What is it?
It's just the marinade.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Mary, did you try an olive yet?
I'd love to. Am I trying yours, or I'll go with one Chef already made? Okay, we'll do this. Chef Cory Geyer, Merry Christmas, and thanks
Thank you.
for
Merry
coming
Christmas
in.
to you. Thank
Cory,
you very
thanks a
much.
lot.
Thank you.
Always a
Great
pleasure.
ideas.
Here.
No, fantastic
I'll shake
Thank you.
too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
And really
sir.
unique flavors too.
Thank you.
Stopping in this morning.
So good. Method